Good morning, everybody, and hope you're having a great day. Welcome to my channel. This is the Alabama Pickers channel, and in our channel we go out to different yard sales and pick and find different treasures to sell on eBay. So on today's video I'm going to be talking about what has sold and going through those items to show you what has sold. So I hope you enjoy this video today, and I hope that you come back and visit us as often as possible. Welcome to the Alabama Pickers channel, where we go to yard sales, flea markets, thrift stores, estate sales, and more to find items that are unique and sellable to flip for profit. Please come along and join us on our adventures of eBay bliss. Please like and subscribe to our channel and come back and visit us often. Thanks again. Okay, well, the first item that I sold is a pair of Nike 2013 Kevin Durant 6 Energy Cool Gray Electric Green tennis shoes. And these items were picked up for about $2 and they sold for $55. So that was a pretty good investment and return on the income. The next item I sold is a Black & Decker Cyclone blender. This is just the glass pitcher. It's a 48-ounce jar, and it came with the blade and the lid. So this item came as a pitcher, and it actually, when I bought it, it was a pitcher and a blender motor, and I decided to part them out and sell them separately, and that worked out pretty good because I only paid about $5 for the entire thing. Ended up making $34.99 plus shipping on the on just the pitcher by itself. I sold a Disney Black Diamond Pinocchio VHS from 1993 in the clamshell. I think I paid $1 for that, sold it for $9.99. Not a whole lot of money to be made in that, but the Black Diamond and Disney videos are very popular, and they do sell pretty well. Sold a Farmer's Co-op red, white, and blue snapback mesh baseball hat, and this was in mint condition when I bought it, brand new condition. So when I go out and I look for baseball hats, there's a couple of things that I look for with a baseball hat. First of all, it needs to be in new condition, minty condition, or at least very clean. And then the price has to be right. So I have to be able to get it at about $2 to $5. So I think this hat right here was $2. Ended up turning it around and selling it for $24.99. I bought this at the Salvation Army thrift store. So the total on this with shipping was $32.04. The next item I sold was a Smith Corona Wordsmith 100 electronic typewriter, and it was also new in the box. I bought this from my friend George, who he runs a thrift store in this area, and he just does a lot of clean outs, and this is one item that he got from a clean out. I bought it for $10 and turned around and sold it for $135, and then the shipping on top of that. So that was a very good item to buy and sell. One thing I've sold a couple of typewriters, the electronic typewriters, the older ones. If they're working and they're in good condition, you can make a considerable amount of money on those. They're very sought after. This Smith Corona Wordsmith was one of the first electronic typewriters that came out, and it was in brand new condition, still in the box and still in the packaging. And so that's one thing that helped it sell as well. The next thing I had in one of my most recent videos that I sold was a 1982 vintage Artley sterling silver flute. And this flute, when I started doing the research on it, I kind of got disappointed. Well, I paid $20 for it, so I paid a little bit for it, but at the same time I thought I could probably get $50, $100 out of it. But when I started researching it and seeing how much it was worth, there were some on the listings on eBay for about $50 to $75, but then I noticed that this one was stamped silver. So I identified that this flute is actually a sterling silver flute, so it's made out of silver, which makes it much more valuable. So I was able to turn around and sell this flute for $250 plus shipping. So the total sale on this item was $274.05. That was a really good investment. For $20, being able to turn it into $250, that is way more than I purchased the item for. The next item I want to talk about was part of my bulk buy that I got from George. It was a Fisher 5-disc CD changer and player, and it was a model DAC-503. I test all of these and make sure that they're working before I even list them. Make sure that they're in good condition, clean them up. And I think I've mentioned this before, but out of that stuff that I bought from George, only about maybe 25% of it was not working, but 75% of the items that I bought from him were actually working. So I have already made well over $200 that I purchased all of the items for. I think it was 50 or 60 items total. And this one particular item sold for $79.99. If you want to figure it out, how much I paid per item, $200 into, let's figure it out. So let's say there was 50 items and I paid $200. So it was somewhere around the total amount that I paid for all of the items, if you would break it down, was somewhere around $4.25 per item. So that was a pretty good deal, a pretty big bargain if you ask me, since I turned around and sold this one item here for $79.99. I've already made over $1,000 on the items that I have purchased, the 40 items that I purchased from him at that time. The next item that I purchased is a North Face men's gesture backpack, and it's tan, and it is for hiking. And this particular backpack went for a total of $45, and I bought this at a yard sale for $10. So $45 plus shipping was $66.39. The next item is something that had been sitting in my inventory for quite some time. It was a video called Terry Fader Live from Las Vegas, and it's a ventriloquist. This is a DVD that was new in the package, and I sold it for $17.90. So that was also included shipping. Total with shipping was $25.06, but this item was in a bulk lot of DVDs that I bought from George. Probably bought about 200 or 300 DVDs from him for $25. So that was just a few pennies into it. So that was a very good turnaround on that. The next item that I sold was a vintage Academy Broadway 2-quart desert canteen. This is a canteen that I bought at a yard sale, and I've had this one for quite some time, probably about a year and a half. This item sold for $14.99, and also with shipping that was $26.83. I think I had about $2 into it. I found this at a yard sale. I know it was $2 at a yard sale about a year and a half ago that I purchased this item. The next item is a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Super Mario World video game, and this was in fairly good condition. This was in that Super Nintendo lot that I bought, and it was in a video about 2 or 3 videos back. This item sold for $25, and then the shipping with it was $38.25, so I did make a little bit on the shipping there. The next item was one of my better sales, is Princess Diana Beanie Baby. This was the first edition from 1997. It had PVC pellets in it, so when you're looking at the vintage Beanie Babies, especially the valuable ones like the Princess Diana Beanie Baby, you want to make sure that the item has the PVC pellets, and there's certain things that you want to look for as far as the spacing on the inside of the description, where it talks about it being made for a charity to benefit the Princess Diana Fund. But this item sold for $125. I bought 2 of these together at a yard sale for $5 for both, and the other one is still listed if anyone's interested in it. But I sold this item for $125, and with shipping it was $147.27. The next item I sold was a vintage 1992 collectible Mattel earring magic boykin Barbie doll. This one was new in the box, and this was in the lot that I bought in a yard sale it's probably about a year and a half ago, where I actually showed all of these Barbie dolls that I purchased in this lot on one of my previous videos. But these were a lot that I bought for about $30 for all of these Barbie dolls. I think there was about 40, no, there wasn't 40, it was maybe 30 Barbie dolls, vintage Barbie dolls from the 90s, and I listed them. And this one sold for $79.99. So if you average it out, somewhere around $3 to $4 per Barbie doll. So that was a pretty good purchase for that Barbie doll lot that I got there. The next item that I got was a Patagonia men's medium t-shirt. This is a responsible tee, short sleeve, and it was blue. And this sold for $18. I picked this up at the Dulham House for about $2. And so it sold for $18 plus shipping, and the total was $23.23. The next item I sold was a Ridley's House of Novelties Sarcastic Ball, and this was new in the box. When I picked it up at a yard sale, it was $2 at the yard sale, and I sold it for $30. So that was a pretty good return on investment, as well as shipping. And the shipping was $43. Total was $43.75. The next item I sold was a Dance Dance Revolution Extreme 2 bundle. This was the pad that comes with the Sony PlayStation game Dance Dance. And so this pad, along with the game, sold for $49.99. I picked this up at George's place for $5, I believe it was. And so it sold for $49.99. I sold another one of those beer steins. This one was a complete 100% pewter beer stein. Mug and lid were both pewter, and it was a Zen Becker, which is one of the manufacturers in Germany. The total for this was $24.99. This one went overseas for through international shipping, and the shipping was added onto that. The buyer paid that as well. I also sold, this is the second one of these that I've sold, was a new Kingston HyperX Fury 2, and it's a 4 gigabyte memory stick. I guess it goes inside the computer. I'm not sure exactly what it is or what it does, but this was sealed in the package, and I picked this up as well as the other one in a yard sale. Picked them both up for $5, and I sold this one here for $49.99 plus shipping. I sold a Panasonic Lumex DE993 digital camera battery, charger, and battery for $24.99. This is one of those items that I picked up at a Dulham House. They have a little bucket that they keep all of the charging devices and batteries and that sort of thing in, and so I picked this up for about $2 and sold it for $24.99 plus shipping. And if you added the shipping on, that was $32.05 total. So I also sold a vintage Aladdin Stanley thermos, and this was a pint-size thermos. This was at a yard sale. You saw this video a couple months back. This one sold for $19.99. I think I bought the pair of these thermoses together for $2. So this one sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Sold a Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus Best of Both Worlds concert DVD. This one was an item I picked up for like $1. It was a 2-pack, and it has both Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus in it. It sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Sold a Kitchen Gizmo magnetic salt pepper shaker. This was something that I picked up many moons ago, you might say. I picked it up a couple of years ago. It was one of the first items I ever picked up, and I think I bought it for like $5. It sold for $24.99, but it sat in my inventory for quite some time, and it also included the tax on there. I sold a set of 1990s Hot Wheels, a lot. There were 4 Ferrari diecast cars. I sold those for $35 for the 4. And this is part of the lot that I picked up way back when I first started doing eBay. It was a friend of mine named Roosevelt Finley. He sold me this lot or set, and this like several boxes full of these vintage Hot Wheels. And this one, so I think I total had like $75 into it, and so this one sold for $35 plus shipping. I sold a Balenkia orange adjustable strap, I'm not sure I pronounced that right, strap back baseball hat in orange. I picked this up at a yard sale as well. I think it was a couple of bucks, and it was $28 out the door plus shipping. I sold a Magnavox DVD VCR combo, 4-head tested with no remote. This one sold for $74.99. They usually sell for more if you can get them out the door with a remote control and the cables that go along with that. So, but I still did pretty good. This DVD and VCR combo did pretty good. I think I got about $5 into this, maybe 10 at the most. I usually don't pay more than 10 for a VCR combo. So that sold for $74.99, and the buyer paid the shipping. I sold this Laredo men's boots. These are lizard print leather. They're actually leather boots, but they had the lizard print on them. They were size 12, and they were in new condition, but they were not new boots. These, you saw me pick these up at the community yard sale out at Pike Road about a year ago. Well, maybe 6 months ago, and these were I paid $50 for two pairs of these boots, and I sold these for $139.99 plus shipping. So that went really well. Sold a 1995 Racing Champions Red Dogs number 8 Kenny Wallace 1/24 diecast race car bank. And this item was one of those items that was picked up in that Hot Wheels lot that I bought. It sold for $14.99 plus shipping. I sold a M. Honor Blues Harp Harmonica key of D in the case, and this one sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Total was $49.04. This item was actually left on one of my vacant lots. This one, as well as several other harmonicas and other things that were just left on my lot, like somebody dumped their trash, and I picked it up and sold this harmonica for 40 bucks. So, you know, if people dump stuff like that on my lot, they can do that all day long, and I will not be upset with them at all. I sold the vintage Natty 204 VHF True Diversity wireless receiver system with mic. And this went to a church, and I actually bought this at the church sale that you saw a few months back on my video. But this item, you know, on that church sale, all those electronic items that I bought from the pastor, they were total. I bought all of those for $70, and I have already made well over that on those items that I've sold so far out of that lot. But this is one of those items that was in that lot, and it sold for $65. And I would say total I may have about $5 into this item. I sold a Sony 5-disc CD changer player model CDP-C445, and this item was one of those items that I picked up from the lot that I bought from George. Still making lots of money on that lot that I paid $200 for the 50 items. the 50 different VHS, VCRs, and so this one sold for $69.99. I think I said that I have about $4.25 into each one of these. So still making good money on that. Plus I made money on shipping as well. The total amount with the cost of the item and the shipping was $106.98. So that's going to wrap up the items that I have sold since my last What Sold video. I appreciate you watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the content of this video. I really enjoy going out and yard selling and then looking up the items and seeing what I've got and what it's worth, and then listing those items. Sometimes some of the items I don't enjoy listing as much as others, and they tend to sit around a while and until I get low on inventory, and then I pretty much have to list them because I don't have anything else to list. So, but anyway, I still, the point of the matter is that I still enjoy going out and sourcing these items and then turning around and selling them for a profit. I'm not making a tremendous amount of money, but if you consider the cost of goods and the amount of money and time that I have into it, it's actually very profitable. And so it's really nice to have that extra money coming into my bank account every month. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the content, and if you did, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. And be sure and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I put up a new video. And come back and see us as often as you can. In the meantime, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.